Good morning, Jim here, Freddy here. Freddy is 9 months old. He's, I'm not sure what he is. They have him as a lab mix, but he looks a lot more like an Irish Wolfhound or even a wire haired Giant Schnauzer. At any rate, he's a big boy. He's still growing. He's done real well on his obedience. He's a good boy. He's going to let you know what he needs, what you need to work on. And what does that mean? That means on leash, he's really good. We have to get him excited from time to time. Toys do that. Treats, not so much, although we do motivate with treats. But we're going to go through the processes of things that we need to do, show you the proper mannerisms, and you know I'm here for you whenever you need me. For any of my clients out there and anybody who just has a question, you feel free to try to ask and I'll try to answer. Hey, you ready? Good boy, let's go. Hear that tone of voice, praises, words, touch, treat, toy, positive emotion in that moment in time. We're in let's go right now. Speed up, slow down, good boy, let's go, good boy. So we're walking, loose leash beside us, okay? And what will happen if he goes out in front, goes off to the side, all I'm gonna do is tap the leash back to me, not trying to intimidate, dominate, break his spirit or anything like that. It's just gonna be a, no, let's go, and then follow right back through. If he gets behind us, we're gonna try to motivate him a little bit. A lot of times, especially with the heel command coming up, he gets a little unsure, so we wanna motivate him to get him up into that position. He's doing real well anyway. So let's go. Sit, hand signal for sit, good boy. When I ask him to sit, he needs to hold that sit. It doesn't matter what I'm doing, I want him to hold the sit until I release him. Now, big bone dog, even small dog, I'm not gonna keep him in a sit forever, okay? 15 seconds, 30 seconds, a minute, you know what your dog will do. He's not gonna be comfortable there for a long time either. But if he popped out of the sit or didn't do the sit, all I would do, again with that loose leash, it would be no, sit, and I tap and say no at the same time. Good boy, break. And then repeat the command. Let's go. I wanted to get him out of the sit. He had been there for a while, but it would be no, sit, and then you move on. It's important to you, come on, buddy, let's go. It's important to you, good boy. It's important to use the no when you tap in anything and praise when he does, so that in that moment of time, he understands what makes you happy and what doesn't, okay? Let's go. We're gonna go back to work it again. So, sit. Now from the side, down. Good boy. Down means down. I'm not gonna tell him to stay right now. Down means down. When I ask him to down, he lays down, stays there until I release him. Now, I may say stay. If I say stay, that means pack your bag. You're gonna be there a while. You don't have to wait for the next command. You can roll on your side, you can chew a bone, you can smell around the ground around you, just chill. But down without stay typically tells my dog, the dog I'm working with, that we have something else getting ready to come. I tell everyone that has a dog in the beginning, do a down stay, 10, 15 minutes, 3-4 times a week to begin with. What it does is, it puts you in that position of leadership. It puts you in his eyes, as long as we're balanced, emotionally balanced, that you're in control. Great, let's go. Good boy. So that was from the side. So now we're gonna, okay, I didn't say one other thing. We're gonna come back and do it. Sit. Good boy. Now I'm gonna do down. That's down from in front. Now, you've heard me say break a couple of times, but I didn't discuss what break was. Break is his release command. When I tell him to break, that means as long as he doesn't pull on the leash, do any bad behaviors, he can chill. So watch what I do as I do it. Break. Attaboy. Notice how I step back and walk right back. Attaboy. Good boy. And pet him and love him. So the break is to try to teach him to come back to us, okay? We want him wanting to come and work with us and come to be a part of us when we give that release, okay? Let's go. Good boy. That break is also the precursor to the COME command that we're going to do here in just a second. Next command. Attaboy. I point at the bed, gets on the bed, lay down, sit down, stand up, read a book. I don't care what he does as long as he stays on the bed. he can do this for an awful long time. In the beginning, one of the things that he would like to do is after a few minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, he would pop up. Well, we begin all obedience with a leash or a tab, but if he gets up, we're just gonna come and go, get him and go, no, 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 place, good boy, and then we're gonna immediately go back to where we were, okay? Let's go, come on. Sit. Good. Now the C-O-M-E command, come. Notice how the come command is a lot like the break. The difference is he comes and sits. Come. Good boy, attaboy, break. So when I asked him to come, I asked my dogs to sit. He sat in front of me and was gonna hold it until I released him. But the important thing on the come command, this is on leash and off leash. Let's go. I'll put him back in a comfortable place. The important thing with the come command is that what we want to do is have him want to come to us. So on leash, we're going to tell him to come. We're going to reward him, give him a treat, give him a toy. He loves the ball. Okay, we're going to give him a toy, and we're going to release him, and he can go right back to what he's doing. What we don't want, and then we translate that into off leash. What does that mean? He could be out over here and over here. I'm going to get his attention with the ball, and I'm going to go, hey, Freddy, look what I got. And if he sees it and wants a part of it off leash, he's going to start running to me. When he starts running to me, and I know he's committed, that's when I'm going to give him that command. Why would I do that? Because he's real excited, real happy, wants to engage with me and the ball and the toy, or the treat if it's a treat. And we're just melding that word in that happy state. Now, when he gets to us, we're going to praise him, and then we're going to release him. And maybe relate with him, do something. But when he comes to us, we're never going to punish him. We're never going to do a discipline. We're never going to do anything that he may not like. That means he might be happy playing. We tell him to come, then we pick him up and carry him inside. Why would he trust us? We get him to come to us, we take him, put him up and leave. Why would he trust us? So when we have our dog come to us, it's important to take a couple of minutes right then to interact, create no association with the possibility of you leaving or doing something else in the future. Let's go, come on. Good boy. All right, the other thing that we want to do is teach him to load up. Now, the one thing about Freddy is he's allowed on furniture. There's nothing wrong with that. You have rules for furniture, okay? If you want him up on the furniture, you can give him a command. If you don't mind it, that's okay. The one thing I do say is you need to be the leader to allow your dog to get on the furniture. But one of the commands we use is, okay, load up. Attaboy, break. That could be used for the car, it could be used for anything. Sit. So the last command, probably his least favorite command, is the heel command. Heel is much like a tighter let's go, okay? I use it in crowded areas, things like that. We tell him to heel. His job, the boy, is to be right here in a box with us. Our job is to help keep him there, okay? Heel. Hand signal straight out, we stop, he sits. Great with that. Where he's having the hardest problem is when we start to make the turns. And if you watch my other videos or watch this, it's important when we make the turn that we give him a chance as we're turning to get back in that box. So we make the turn completely straight now, and then once he's back into the box, good boy. If he has a hard time coming through the turn, I'm going to try to encourage him up. If he was going, no, I'm not going to do it, I would bite him up. And if I bite him, I would say, no, heel, and tap straight up. That's not him. Heel. So watch, I'm turning. See how I'm giving him a chance to get back in the box? Attaboy, good boy. Break. That's a good boy. So commands are basic. They're simple. It's important that we praise. Praise is words, touch, treat, toy, positive emotion. Consequence, we're going to tap. Tap is not designed to intimidate or dominate. We're not trying to hurt him. We are trying to use touch because I believe in my heart that touch is the primary form of communication with dogs. And what we're doing is when we do touch with praise, we're assigning a word to it, creating a bridge. But when we bite and tell him no, we're also assigning words so that no becomes more powerful later. I hope that helps. Excuse me. You know, if you need me, you pick up the phone, give me a call. 336-945-3232. I'm here for you as long as or anytime you want to do a follow-up. Thank you so much, and God bless.